Organization, being in control by being organized. Organizing is what you do before you do something so that when you do it, you're not all mixed up. Why even care about being organized? It gives focus. It helps put your tasks in order of importance. Many other benefits of being organized. It helps you achieve those goals that you have set, your long-term goals, your short-term goals, your life goals, your career goals. It helps you use your time more effectively, and while you're using your time effectively, you're working more efficiently. Those two go hand in hand. So overall, you're becoming a more productive person. That's why we want to reap these benefits of being organized, but that's not all. When you're becoming organized and controlling your tasks, then you're also going to reduce your stress levels that we've talked about. You're going to create more balance in your life. You want that balance. Organization helps you do that. It gives you energy. I can take more energy. It gives you enthusiasm. That's like an after product. Once you've achieved the freedom from chaos. See, chaos brings us down. Chaos is hard to live with. So, who wouldn't want all these benefits, right? Does that sound good? My goal with this lesson for you is to teach you some creative habits to better improve your organizational skills. Organization of your home and life. Home, life, school. Here are 5 areas that we are going to take control of. Starting your day, your working area. 3rd area is the room and living space. Okay, I kind of call that your headquarters. Your classwork and your nighttime routine. Almost everyone has a routine for something. Like you have a routine for brushing your teeth, all right, or taking a shower. It's just a certain way that you do it, a certain order you do. You don't even think about it. It's a habit. But there is think about it. When you brush your teeth, you pretty much do it always the same every time. You need to create habits for all your tasks. And it will become, when you do that, it becomes like brushing your teeth. You don't even think about it. The more you practice it, the more it just becomes second nature. The key is to develop these routines for every little thing we do. So let's start about our morning tasks. Starting your day. Get up early and about the same time every single day. And really, you should start this before you're starting a new time shift, like when you started college. Start your getting up at the same time every day, about 2 weeks before classes begin, just to get your body time to adjust and develop this new routine. Know exactly what time you need to wake up so that you have enough time to complete your morning tasks, not feel rushed, get out the door, get to where you're heading early. Also try to be the first one in your home to wake up. As Benjamin Franklin said, the early bird gets the worm. In reality, it kind of gives you that time to yourself before you're being pulled in many directions. If you're a mother, you have no such thing as me time, really, unless you get up before everybody else because everybody's needing your time. Make your bed. Yes, I said that, and no, I'm not your mother, okay? Make your bed in the morning. How many of you make your bed in the morning? All right, pretty good, not perfect. Why should you start your day off by making your bed? What do you think? Yes, right? Get you up, get you moving. It's the first task of the day. Not only does it look good, all right, tidy, organized, looks good to the visual, to the eye, but it does something to the subconscious mind. You've already accomplished the first task of the day. You're moving in the right direction. You've kind of set the tone for the day. Up, organized, done it, move. So yes, make your bed. So what you need to do is think about each of your morning tasks and think, how easily can I do them? How is it tidy? Is it organized? Does there need to be a better system for the way I do it? One thing everybody does in the morning, a morning task, I look at you, I know you all have done it because you're dressed. You do, everybody does, is get dressed in the morning, right? Okay, I know that seems simple, but think about it. How quick, how easy, is it tidy? How are you doing that in the morning? Have you ever just kind of walked into your closet, that you looked around at all your clothes and you can't find anything to wear, right? Yep, guys too. All right, well, I did too, until I figured out a little bit better system. Listen, this might help you. What I did was I finally took control of my closet. I took everything out. Now at first this creates a little bit of time on my part, but it's so worth it. The benefits are worth it. I took everything out of my closet. Anything that's worn out, just threw it away. If there was a box I didn't want anymore, I had a box for that to donate, get rid of, gone. And I only put things back in my closet that I loved or wanted or needed, but I didn't put it back in my closet just any which way. That's how I took it out. I organized a system. What I did is I put everything back according to color and function. Function first. So all my jackets are in one area. All my pants are in one area. All my skirts are in one area. All my blouses and shirts are in one area. And then, not only are they in that area, they're arranged by colors of the rainbow. I have my black, white, and gray, and then colors of the rainbow. It says red, orange, yellow, green, blue, that way. And they're always there. Now, there's never any guessing where that certain piece of clothing is. I know where it is. It has a home. So when I finish laundry, I put it back where it goes. And there's no just putting it back any which way. There's an organized system. And that example is how you should pretty much do everything. And it's wonderful. I always know where everything is. Here's a little side tip. The night before, I gather what I'm going to wear the next day, and I put it in one special spot. That's a time saver. I don't go in and think, which outfit? It's already there. It's already laid out. So think of a system that will work for you like that and make it happen. Provide in your morning time extra time to not rush. Remember, just like making your bed, you're setting the tone for the day. You don't want to wake up where there's no time and you're rushing. You want enough time to eat something, eat breakfast. That is your time that your body needs. Your body needs something nourishing. So you want enough time in the morning to be able to provide that for your body. Remember, you have one body. Treat it well. And so you're breaking the fast. That's what the word breakfast means. You need enough time in the morning to complete a morning chore. And I'm not talking about making your bed. You do need to do that, but find a morning chore, a morning task, whatever that is for you. You need enough time to do it. Also, to meditate or prayer or just a little bit, just a few minutes, and just get that extra me time in there. Whatever that would be, maybe it's reading a passage for yourself. And you want to allow enough time for unexpected traffic, construction, whatever's going on, to get to class early. You never know what's going to happen. If you're prepared, you're going to be okay. Our second area of organization that we want to focus on is your working area. I want you to stop for just a minute and think about how you got out the door this morning. Think about your procedure. What did you do? Were you running around trying to find everything and gather it all up then? I see some heads going, So our working area, you need to be able to get out that door with everything you need from one area, from one space. In other words, you need to have your backpack that's already stocked, that's already got its materials in it in one section, one area. That backpack would have all your necessary items in it, your textbooks, your papers, your pencils, whatever you need. And this should be an in-home desk if you're fortunate enough to have a desk area. But you need to designate some place in your living quarters that is just your space, a little table, something. And by the way, it's important that when you come home from school or work that you just don't go and dump this stuff everywhere, that you put it in your working area. So this working area needs to be your space to do work. Visualize what you want that area to look like. It should be free from distractions, no TV, no loud noises, nothing to distract you, because that's where you go to work. It needs to be neat, no clutter around. Okay, just the things that you need to work. Spacious enough for your computer to be set up, your laptop, and your materials. Make it inviting. Remember, it's your space. If you need to put a dry erase board on the wall or a large calendar, some pictures, some visually enhancing items that makes it yours, that's fine. And the organizers or anything that's on there should have a function. It It should have a purpose. See, going to school is like having a job. Think about if you had a career and you had a desk and your boss came in and looked at your area. It would be maintained nicely, clutter-free, and just the things you needed for work. Our third area to get organized is our room and living space. Now I want you to think just a minute, visualize what your living room or your room space looks like. When you go to class and you're working hard, or you go to your job and you're working hard, when you come home or back to your space, it needs to be a place that's comforting, happy, restful, peaceful. So you want to maintain a rest haven. It should be tidy and uncluttered. Visualize what yours looks like right now. Is it tidy and uncluttered? Is it clean? Is it a place that welcomes you to rest? Clutter around you adds clutter to the mind. Just take a few minutes every day, 5 to 10 minutes daily, if you do this every day, just to pick up and put things in their home that will wipe out your clutter. It'll be so much better for you. So if you have papers scattered everywhere, maybe you need to create some type of file folder system. Or if you have books and things, maybe you need to install some shelving just to get it organized. Don't be adding all these knickknacks. It just takes up space. If you don't love it, and I mean love it, if it serves no purpose, why keep it? There should be a place for everything and everything in its place. So when you use it, you just take it back and put it up. Now I know that all of you have experienced a situation, you're looking and looking and looking for something because it's misplaced, it's lost, and perhaps the only reason that happened is because you didn't put it up to begin with. My keys, for example, I've done that. If you don't designate a place for your keys and hang them up there every time, they become lost, and then you're wasting so much time looking for it that if you just put it up to begin with, you'd have eliminated that entire situation. Okay, the next area we want to focus on to get organized is, of course, your classwork. Of course, right? I see students fumbling in their backpacks all the time, and there's just all these loose papers, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? Obviously, you need to organize your classwork to stay on top of your game. Think about a football team. They want to stay on top of their game. That coach has organized them. This is your job. This is what you do. Do that with your classwork. Find a way to get organized simply. If you create this complicated organizational system, most students will just tend to give up because it's not worth the effort. Here's what I like to do and what I suggest is creating separate folders and binders for each class and make that class a different color. So you can always say your reading class is a blue folder or a blue binder. So you always know to grab the blue. Your English class, all the English classes you take, that'll be in a green binder, a green folder. So you know which folder it's in. And if you have 10 red folders, even though they might be labeled, you're still having to look through. Color just makes it simple. So it's easy to having a distinction. Also label them. And when you have a paper and a professor gives you a handout from that class, it goes in that class folder right then and there. It doesn't get jammed down in your backpack to be lost in the abyss, okay? So keep it separate for each class. And when you're doing folders on your laptop, on your desktop, make sure you have a separate folder, right? And all your reading assignments go there. All your college success assignments go there. And they're its own separate one. All your math goes in the math folder. Because you're going to build on them semester by semester. Make sure each one is organized by the year and semester. Say fall, whatever year. Spring, whatever year, as well as the course name. So label your folders. I know that seems like common sense, but sometimes we don't do that. And always, always, always back up your work and save to a thumb drive. Use your planner or your phone's calendar. That's another way to stay organized for all your schedules in one place. Keep a fully charged phone and laptop. Remember, that place is in your backpack. You can keep a backup charger in your backpack that you would carry with you if needed. But make sure your phone Your laptop, your computer always stays charged up. Keep your ID, note paper, your little notes is what I'm talking about, like Post-it notes or pencil highlighters all in one little place so it doesn't get lost as well in your backpack. So here's mine. I just have a zipper pack, but all those loose little items go together. The fifth working area that we are going to work on organization is the nighttime routine. Just like having a habitual morning routine, you need to develop a nighttime routine. I want to say it is just as important, if not more important, than your morning routine. And here's where students fail. I want you to think about you, where your nighttime routine is right now. Is it the same every night? Same time? Are you doing the same things every night? Or is one night you're staying up to 9 p.m., the next night you're staying up to midnight, the third night you're up at 11, the next night you're up at 2 a.m. What are you doing? You're killing yourself. Here's where I find my struggling students flounder. This is one of the major areas. Just a little bit of discipline. You can change this. You can correct this. Go to bed at the same time, right about the same time every evening. Just do that. Figure out how much sleep you're going to need for when you wake up. Count backwards. How many hours do you need? You need 8 hours of sleep? Figure that out. Then you actually are going to start your nighttime routine a couple of hours before you go to bed. You see, you're going to start with 10, 15 minutes of just tidying up, getting that clutter gone. Things are getting put up, hung up, placed in their homes. You're shutting down devices, and you stopped eating a couple of hours before bedtime. Shut down devices, put them on charge overnight, right? Because you want to make sure they're charged up for in the morning. So just get off the computer, get off the TV, check your working area. Remember, we just talked about it? Check your work. Is it ready? Are you going to be able to get out in the door with everything together in one place? Is it all in your backpack, ready to go? Check this at night. Lay out your next day's wardrobe. Figure it out, hang it up, get it prepped, whatever you need to go with it, it's ready. Why do you think we're doing all this stuff at night? And it really, overall, it doesn't take a lot of time. But why do you think you're doing it at night? The more prep you can do at night, the more your morning just runs smooth and start your day off right. Lay out your food for in the morning too. What else can you do at night? When you've done all that stuff, your prep for the next day, then just cleanse your body and mind. It's time to let some things go. Don't harbor onto ill feelings and anxiety. Let it go. Think actually about the positive aspects of the day. Be grateful, be thankful. What were you given today? What did somebody say that just made your day? What did you do for somebody else that made your day too? The thoughts that go through your mind need to be positive in the evening. Right before you go to bed, they need to be good thoughts, affirmations, and then you can enjoy a good night's sleep. So before your head hits the pillow, make sure you're in the right state of mind. There's no better way to get up in the morning than having your body a chance to relax and be ready. Quick summary, recap of everything. Start your morning routine by making your bed. That's your first step. It's pattern. Focus on each morning task to make it simpler and tidier. Again, right now it might take a little bit of time, like the closet thing, to time initially to get it organized, and then you're set. Eat breakfast and have some alone time, even if it's just a few minutes, just time for yourself to be prepared for the day. Leaving enough time to be early for class. Workspace should be inviting, tidy, and only items to help you study. Declutter all your living spaces. Remember, you want a haven. Develop a simple organizational system. What's going to help you for class that includes items needed that can be easily located. Create a consistent nighttime routine, including, what do you do in your nighttime routine? Well, you tidy up, you prepare, you prep for the next day, and this can include meals too, and relaxation. Here's a good quote, write it down. Listen, Benjamin Franklin, smart guy. A place for everything and everything in its place. Listen, if you want to be an organized student, you want to be a successful student, successful in college, career, life, develop these organizational habits. If you're truly a very disorganized person, if that is you, start small and work your way up. Start by making your bed.